this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of the tips and schemes he breaks down on his channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly against online ranked opponents. Alright guys, so I'm going to jump into another formation in the Arizona playbook. This is going to be the Gun Ace Twins offset. I've ran into some people that play this, use this formation as their primary formation, and it has caused me a ton of problems. Now I'm playing some games online, and I really think I've got it down to a couple base plays I'm going to use. So the base play I'm going to call when I come out of the formation is going to be post, and I like post because it does give me an opportunity to hit my opponent underneath, a little quick out routes, and then I can set them up for the deep post, which is the red post in this. Now, one of the base audibles is actually going to be smash, and I ran this a little bit differently in the beginning of this Arizona series. I just make one quick adjustment, essentially is going ahead and slanting up that dig route. I don't necessarily have good success with the smash concept in this particular play. I know that I've been beaten by it before, so I know it actually does work, but that's essentially going to be the two plays I'm going to be breaking down, and also comes with a nice little inside zone play to go ahead and run against your opponent. So let's go ahead and let's come out of the post, and then we'll jump into the complement play to attack your opponent off to the right side, where this is going to be attacking your opponent to the left and underneath. And we're just going to come out of random nickel plays against my opponent because he should probably be matching up to this. It might be actually 43s or 34s because he's going to be seeing kind of a single back look. Now, with this particular play, I like to do one thing. I like to go ahead and take my tight end number 2 and put him on the bench. And that's essentially going to be my first progression, my read. This is a unique bench look because Fells should be able to get a fairly easy separation. If you've got a good tight end, you can pretty much hit that play the entire time. Which is the little out route, and no defenders fall in the area. And then what's going to happen is your opponent is going to have to compensate for that quick out route and try to stop it. So that's what I do like about it, is that it is actually a nice little play to check down to. Now I want to show this in instant replay. Alright, so my first progression is this guy right here. I'm going to be taking a look at this guy. As you can see, this defender is playing shallow. He actually bumped this guy, so this is like a cover 3 shell, and then he's actually looking for the crossover. So if I throw this ball, I'm going to get myself in some serious trouble. Now, what's great about this particular play is that you got the halfback angle route on the back side, and really it's just a fast progression. If this guy looks like he's going to be, if you're going to be throwing this guy into coverage, all you have to basically do is just go ahead and hit this, pop this guy down underneath. That area of the field should be wide open because this tight end is going to be pulling any kind of a yellow zone out of the area for you. So it's just either you pop this guy off to the left, your next progression is going to be this guy underneath, and then after that, the next progression is going to be up top with this deep post route, because you just can't have all these defenders in the area. So let's see if we can get that deep post route. So that out route is going to be your first progression, but you've also got this deep post route that actually you can get a huge completion with if you go ahead and just wait for your opponent to do underneath coverage. But you want to make your progressions, your checkdowns smart. You don't want to try to force it up to that post. You want to wait for him to actually go ahead and shade underneath. So that's what I do like about this play. It's actually got a fairly good man beaters. It's got a bench concept, which is just so annoying to stop. And then he's going to have to he's going to have to choose which area he's going to defend. You've got the little angle route underneath, and you have to force him to go ahead and bait you, and if he starts playing underneath, you can hit that deep post up top. So let's go ahead and jump into the next play after, which would be to kind of focus on the right side of the field. So one of your base audibles is smash, and this is a really easy, fairly easy play to actually run against your opponent. Once again, my read is going to be my tight end number 2 is going to be our primary read. We're going to go against random nickel defenses again. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slant up our backside wide receiver. This is going to be one of our secondary reads, but we're going to take a look at tight end number 2, and if nobody falls in the area, we're going to rifle the ball to him, or we're going to go ahead and take the slant on the backside. Now this is basically a slant streak concept I've used before, in the past, and it's really going to be very hard for you to stop unless he's using some kind of man coverage or he's actually manually defending that area. Now what's good about it is you also got this check down release with the running back, so if he's blitzing corners, if he's not paying attention to the right side, you also have that attack over there. And you've got a unique route by the tight end who gets very, very good good depth on that route too. That's another area that you can look at. But I like to focus on pretty much my confident reads is going to be Fitzgerald and Fells, because I know that the slant streak route is going to be cleared open for you. You can get an easy completion on the backside of it. But if you got a guy that's actually using his defenders to take away that area, you've also got the other different areas that you can attack your opponent with. So that's what I do like about that. So you're attacking your opponent on the opposite sides of the field. You're getting him in some unique areas that he's probably not going to be used to seeing. And you got a little check down too that you can attack your opponent with. So you complement this with a nice little inside run. You can basically go ahead and it becomes extremely annoying to stop a scheme like this. So it's a no huddle scheme that you can hit him with smash. So you could definitely go ahead and use these 3 plays and have a fairly effective way to go ahead and beat your opponent off to the right side, off to the left side, up to the middle, underneath. Attacking them at different levels is just very, very hard to stop. So this is going to be some plays that I'm going to be jumping into in this Arizona scheme. I actually ran a few of these plays before with just different setups, but I went back to the lab and just said, okay, I like these setups better. I like these progressions better. They just feel more comfortable to me. So these are going to be the ways I'm going to run the gun ace twins offset. You can also throw into the play action verticals and maybe stick, but primarily these are going to be the setups I'm going to use. So to my subscribers, I hope you guys picked up a pretty good tip or scheme from this. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel and you want to see this against live opponents and me making my progressions. Sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly, but sometimes it does. You can see how I incorporate this against live opponents online. So thank you for my supporters, and until next time.